Hey folks, so I wanted to do another video. Yes, this is another repro thing I've done. What is this, you ask? But it's another Genesis Megadrive repro card. This time it enables the save feature on games that require a save. So if you remember, I did this little card which works well for games up to 2 megabytes, which, as I said at the time, is probably 95% of the Genesis Megadrive library. There's a few larger game of 4 megabytes or 3 megabytes, something like that, but they're okay, but the vast majority of the ones you want to play are really under that anyway. So this is the same here, it's 2 megabytes game, and this is a bit more involved. You can see there's a lot more IC. So what is there? Well, to save a game, first you need a memory to save it in. So we have this SRAM here, which is 6264 SRAM. I will show you that what it looks like afterwards. There's a little IC here, 138. It's an HC 138. I haven't tried with a 74LS 138, but the original ones all have HC, so that's what I use here. I suppose I could try, but I recommend using HC in this case anyway. So 74 HC 138, and it's got this little additional IC. This is the one that is probably harder to find. You can still find a good few of them, but sometimes it might take a bit of research and a few different sites. But this is the BA6162. This is sort of a reset IC that enables the essentially that switches the power between the battery here and the mains when the mains is set, and it enables essentially this chip to keep getting powered even when the mains power is shut off, so the save state will stay in there and it draws its power from the battery. So it's sort of an essential piece in saving the game. Actually, all of them are. And it takes a few other parts, like these capacitors. There's a resistor here. I will put all the values in the video description of what exactly you need, although the capacitors are marked here. It's a 104.1 microfarad. It's the same for all of them. And here you'll have a 16 volt 47 microfarad. So this is the card. This is what it looks like and allows you to save a game. So here's the populated version here. You can see all the ICs. So this is our EEPROM, this is our save RAM, our 74HC138, and the reset battery backup thing IC, the BA6162, and also you need a battery, of course. So as I mentioned, there's a few capacitors here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an electrolytic capacitor, and this little resistor here, which is essential as well. So I will put all the values, of course, in the description or on the Etsy page. So the purpose of the video is to show you, but the Etsy page, obviously, for people who want to buy it, they need to know exactly what they need to put in this card. So let's dig out the Megadrive and we'll try this thing out. Actually, before we start, well, this is my card here, but I wanted to show you, this is designed to fit in a standard case. I have this case from, well, back when I was still using original cheap cards, the cheaper games, to make repros. As you can see, I've went to great length to tidy it up and clean it up for this video, but I just wanted to show you that this fits in. And I'm using a bare PCB because, no, actually, it goes the other way. First, it goes in like that, and there you go. So it'll all fit in properly. In this case, I've used sockets for this because this was my first test card and I haven't made another one yet. So the sockets will prevent it from fitting properly in the box. So I'm not going to use a box for this one. This will be my test card. But in the future, if I make them, I'll just solder the chips directly onto the PCB and it'll fit in the cart. So let's put that in. Power this thing on. And switch on my monitor. And there you go. So at least the game is starting. It would start anyway if we use the other card. The only problem is we wouldn't be able to save. Now, I've taken the liberty already of making a save. You can see here, this continue only appears if you have a save game in your cartridge. So let's try this. And you can see the save state is saved properly, and we can play some Monster World 4. Anyway, folks, this is it. This is the Megadrive REPRO cart with a battery save. It's a bit more involved than the other PCB I did, but it's simple enough. You just solder some legs exactly where it tells you to solder. I even have exactly what should go where and what type of IC you should be getting for all of that. And the resistor here value is just, I think it's a pull-up resistor. I put the value in the video description in the Etsy shop, and whenever I print a new batch, actually I will include the resistor value on this. So it's straightforward to assemble. Even the battery, I've indicated where plus and minus should go. If you're making a test card, I'd recommend putting a socket on this, but otherwise just put all the ICs down, otherwise you won't be able to close the box itself, the cart itself. Folks, I hope this was interesting. If you're interested, it's on the Etsy shop now by the time this video is out. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. There's a Discord server. I usually post these in advance when I finish them there. If you're curious, there's also channel membership and a Patreon page if you want to help the channel. Folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.